House of Representatives votes to amend the law of elections of provincial councils not organized in the province and its districts July 23, 2019. Zero comments. The voice of the House of Representatives in its 34th session held under the chairmanship of Mr. Mohamed Al-Baussi, the President of the Council on Monday, July 22, 2019, and the presence of 217 deputies, and continued until after 10 p.m. The law of the First Amendment to the Law of Elections Provincial Councils not organized in the province and the province of the number 12 for the year 2018 and ended reading the draft law of the Syndicate of Nursing. At the beginning of the session, the Council revoted the approval of a parliamentary resolution containing recommendations for resolving the housing crisis, voted at a previous session, submitted by the Strategic Planning Committee and monitoring the implementation of the government program. The Council voted on the draft law of the First Amendment to the Law of Elections of Provincial Councils not organized in the province and the districts of its number 12 of 2018 submitted by the Committees of Regions and Governorates not organized in the province and legal for the purpose of holding free and fair elections for provincial councils not organized in the region and upgrading in the participation of segments of society. All use of result devices will reduce the age requirement of the candidate and ensure fair distribution of seats between competing lists. The first Deputy Speaker of the House of Representatives, Mr. Hassan Al-Kabi, while presiding over part of the session to postpone the vote on the draft law of the Supreme Iraqi Maritime Authority and submitted by the Committee on Services and Reconstruction at the request of the relevant committee to the meeting on Thursday. The Council postponed the report and discussion of the draft law of the First Amendment to the Law of the Ministry of Education No. 22 for the year 2011 submitted by the Committees of Education and Finance at the request of the Education Committee to respond to the draft law to the government. The Presidency of the Council also postponed the report and discussion of the proposed health insurance law submitted by the Committee on Health and Environment at the request of the competent committee. The Council then read a report and discussed the draft law of the Nursing Syndicate submitted by the Committees of Civil Society Institutions and Parliamentary Development, Health and Environment. The interventions focused on the importance of the suspension of the temporary suspension of the authority of the Ministry and not the validity of the Union, with the need to increase the years of service to 15 years instead of 7 years for the candidate for the post of captain and the adoption of specific mechanisms to attend the members and stages of meetings of the Union. In its response to the interventions, the competent committee confirmed taking into account the comments made by the deputies. The Council also discussed during the session, which presided over the penalty of Dr. Bashir Haddad, Vice President of the Council, a number of important files that concern the aspects of service and economic and the need to evaluate the work of the government in the next phase. It was then decided to adjourn the meeting until Thursday, July 25, 2019.